Hello, and thanks for joining Microsoft Ignite. Over the past year, we have seen the incredible potential for technology to build bridges between individuals and teams around the world. For example, technology is currently allowing us to connect with more Ignite attendees than ever before, joining us from more locations than ever before. 日本からご覧いただいている皆様にも Ignite を楽しんでいただければと思っております。The past year has shown us the true value of resilience. The world around us is constantly changing, and we all need to adapt quickly. At an individual level, we can certainly see that truth bear out. We're shopping online, dining at home, and connecting with family and friends through a video screen. Some of us have even picked up a new hobby or two. At an organizational level, it has become clear that technology will unlock that quality of resilience. Organizations across industries are building new digital capabilities, whether it's always-on remote service, contactless payment options, telehealth solutions, or data-driven lights-out automation on the factory floor. But no matter how you apply it, to make a lasting impact, technology must connect people with key data and processes in their flow of work, helping organizations move with more agility and speed as they navigate a changing world. And this is why we're so proud of what we have built with the Microsoft Cloud. With the complete and extensible stack in Microsoft Cloud, we bring the ubiquitous and sustainable computing power to fuel your innovation, the predictive and analytical power to help you shift from reactive to proactive, the solutions that unlock human ingenuity across the entire organization, and the tools to empower anyone to build digital solutions, all built on the most secure and trusted cloud, freeing you to focus on your vision. The breadth and depth of the Microsoft Cloud is unmatched by any competitor in the industry. And on top of that, our partner ecosystem is unparalleled in its ability to build on this foundation to add value for our customers. Digital transformation can't wait. That's why customers are choosing Microsoft as the partner to accelerate their digital capability. You're probably already familiar with Azure and Teams and probably Power Platform. These are all core to your work as an IT pro. But the business processes and the business data that inform every facet of a company's operations, that's where Dynamics 365 comes in. Because when we talk about those new digital capabilities like remote service or curbside pickup, that happens at the application layer, connecting people, data, and processes across the organization, from the workers on the front lines to the applications that keep back office operations running. With Dynamics 365 and Power Platform, we believe we can help you create impact faster, break through barriers, innovate everywhere, and adapt to anything. Let me give you an example. Rockwell Automation, a global leader in industrial automation solutions, needed a way to empower its global sales force to maintain strong customer relationships as the company grew and customer needs became more varied and specialized. Tracking customer interactions in Excel was definitely not cutting it, and sellers frequently waded through long email chains before finding the right expert to consult about a customer's unique needs. Rockwell Automation turned to Dynamics 365 to reduce those manual processes and more easily connect sellers with subject matter experts. This increased visibility and collaboration and allows sellers to focus on delivering outstanding customer experiences. But connecting sales teams was just the start. In December 2019, just before the global pandemic changed all of our lives, they also began rolling out Microsoft 365 across more than 23,000 people, supporting customers in more than 100 countries. I wanted to share more about this story, so let's give my colleague Emma Williams a call. She leads one of our Microsoft 365 engineering teams and has been focused on meeting the unique needs of industry leaders in Rockwell Automation. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Takeshi. Thanks very much for inviting me. It's always a pleasure for me to talk about our customers and the solutions we're building to empower them together.
Great. Tell me a little bit more about the Rockwell Automation and their story. They were planning a phased rollout in 2020, right?
They were. And of course, COVID-19 came along and transformed everything. Think about their employees. Normally, they would have gone out and consulted with their customers in business corporate offices, in factories, even in oil and gas rigs. And of course, when COVID-19 hit, they couldn't do any of that. So they had to dramatically accelerate the speed by which they actually rolled out Microsoft Teams. And they did. And in a few short months, they were actually empowering their own customers and working with them to change process automation and to change the way they did manufacturing, particularly around critical things like PPE and ventilator projects, which, of course, the world drastically needed in 2020. And they could not have done that without Microsoft Teams. So we were super proud to be able to help them with that.
Yeah, it's an amazing story when an organization broadly embraces the Microsoft Cloud across its entire organization and different functions. But I also know that Ignite's like a big week for you, and then particularly for teams. So tell me a little bit about what's going on there.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited this week. We're announcing that Microsoft Teams virtual meetings and events are scaling to adapt to the needs of our customers. So we're announcing that we're actually going to be doing interactive webinars now with up to 1,000 people and broadcast view only up to 20,000 people. So we know our customers are very eager to get their hands on that feature. And then the other feature, which I think would actually be contributing to Rockwell Automation's next phase of evolution, is this new Microsoft Teams Connect, which is actually shared channels. So Takeshi, can you just imagine now you have this ability to have a shared channel with customers and with partners outside your company where you can meet, you can chat, you can collaborate, you can co-author documents. But imagine in the case of Rockwell, where you're actually looking at visual diagrams of processes together and how you can actually fine tune those in a synchronous way. So we think this new sharing channel experience will be incredibly powerful for our customers.
When you think about customers like Rockwell Automation and customers broadly adopting Microsoft Cloud, in particular Dynamics 365 and Teams, what are the key advantages they're seeing?
Well, what stands out for me in this new wave of innovation we're doing together across Dynamics 365 and with M365 is actually what stands out is this need to connect systems of record with systems of engagement in order to create these new opportunities for business workflows that can really digitize the way companies work today. So as an example, connecting Dynamics 365 to Teams as the system of engagement, or, in healthcare, as you know, I focus on all industries. Takeshi, in healthcare, for instance, we've connected Teams up to electronic health record systems to really empower clinicians in their clinical workflows.
Emma, you're leading many of our Microsoft 365 teams building industry-specific solutions like Microsoft Cloud for retail. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, absolutely. Of course, we announced that last month at NRF. It was a pretty exciting announcement. When you think about retail, of course, they've been transforming at a breakneck speed over the last year. In Teams alone, we saw retail usage of Microsoft Teams surge by 280%. And we saw mobile-only usage in Teams more than double. And of course, that's very much a proxy for frontline worker usage. And Takeshi, when you think about retail, of course, 80% of the employees are frontline workers, and they've been the essential workers during this period of time, making sure we're keeping, critical things on our shelves, including toilet rolls, of course, that everybody was panicking about last year. So it's pretty exciting, the work we're doing together here, Takeshi, to really empower frontline workers and information workers with these digitized workflows in digital tools together for the first time.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
It was my pleasure, Takeshi. Have fun at Ignite.
That's what we're going to focus on for the remainder of this session. How we're bringing the power of Dynamics 365 right into the flow of work with teams. Think about the cost of even a simple context switch. Let's say you're chatting with a colleague about a pending deal, and then looking up inventory position in your supply chain to support that deal. How long does it take for you to get back into the flow of your work after you make that switch? This is a real problem for every individual and organization on the planet. End users spend most of their working time in collaboration and communication tools. But state-of-the-art business processes and deep business data often lives in a completely different world. This means salespeople, service representatives, operations manager, and more have to switch back and forth dozens of times during the day. Imagine if you could bring the two worlds together, the rich business processes and data, and the communication and collaboration environments where we spend our days. That's what we're doing with Dynamics 365 and Microsoft Teams. The integration we're highlighting today is a fundamental characteristic of the Microsoft Cloud. It's not something we're bolting on after the fact. This lets you, as an IT professional, serve the needs of your entire organization. You can empower users to run seamless business processes right where they are, connecting an organization, an individual, or a team with the information they need to deliver amazing customer experiences, no matter where that information lives. Today, we're going to show you a few of the new integration points across Dynamics 365 marketing, sales, commerce. But that's really just the beginning. Let's jump in. We'll start with how an organization can use Teams and Dynamics 365 to turn event attendees into loyal customers, especially as the event themselves have changed over the past year. Virtual meetings, events, and webinars are the new normal, and organizations need a way to plan online events and communicate with attendees quickly and easily. With the introduction of new webinar capabilities in Microsoft Teams and new integration with Dynamics 365 Marketing, we make it easy to set up, analyze, and follow up on event hosted on Teams. Let's go to Lori to take a quick look.
Thanks, Takeshi. As we all know, virtual events and webinars have just become an everyday way of life. Let's take a look at about how Teams and Dynamics Marketing come together to create great, engaging experiences. I'm in the Dynamics 365 Marketing app creating an event using our event management capabilities. I simply have to check that I want to stream it, and you can see that Teams Webinar is the default streaming provider available right there for me. Everything is automatically configured for me, and I get an attendee URL. All I need to do is copy that and send that to my attendees and get going. Really simple to conduct events using Microsoft Teams from Dynamics Marketing. Similarly, from Microsoft Teams, it's really easy now to create not just meetings, but also webinars. When I do that, I can have some great options like requiring attendees to register. When I have all this rich attendee information, I can get a report of all of the attendees and their activity during the webinar. But that's not where I want to end. I'd sure like to continue the conversation with these attendees. With Dynamics for Marketing, I can easily follow up with participants, and this integration is right here, native in Microsoft Teams. As I click on that, it'll go and detect my Dynamics organization, and I can configure that, and then all the magic happens. We've gone and taken all of the event attendee information and exported that into Microsoft Dynamics 365 Marketing, and we've created customer segments for you, for people that registered, people that attended, or people that canceled the registration. With each of these segments of customers, we've created a journey that sends them a notification email as a great starting point. But now you have the full power of Dynamics Marketing to create a customized journey that does different things based on whether they clicked on the email or links within it, and you can continue nurturing the interactions with these customers. And because I'm in Dynamics Marketing, I can also do advanced things like create complete customized, personalized email for each individual customer that goes through this journey. So there you can see how Teams and Dynamics Marketing together can create great, engaging customer experiences, not just in the webinar, but continuing the ongoing conversation. Back to you, Takeshi.
Thanks, Lori. Lori showed us how easy it is to set up, analyze, and follow up on Microsoft Teams webinars right from within Dynamics 365, and then continue the conversation to nurture attendees and earn more loyal customers. So that you can bring the power of Dynamics 365 to your Teams webinars, I'm excited to share that commercial Microsoft 365 E3 and E5 customers will get 6 months of Dynamics 365 marketing at no additional cost. We will have more details on this offer, along with eligibility details, to share soon. And we're excited to see you reap the benefits of these solutions together. Let's move to sales and take a look at how we're empowering individuals to deliver better customer experiences. With Microsoft Teams and Dynamics 365 Sales, we're helping put collaboration in context and providing actionable next steps using AI-driven insights. This allows sellers to be more productive, work together better, and build stronger customer relationships. Let's see this all in action with Ray.
Thank you, Takeshi. Sellers have never had so many tools for communicating with customers and collaborating with colleagues across the business. But with the increasing volume of communication and the need to work across multiple apps and teams, it can be hard to reduce the noise and stay focused. I'm super excited to share the great work across Dynamics 365 and Teams to solve this very problem, bringing important business process context and structure into the apps that people want to use. By integrating the power of Teams into Dynamics, we are empowering sellers, agents, and technicians with collaboration and productivity tools right in the context of their daily work. Here you can see someone working on an opportunity in Dynamics 365 Sales, and how the Teams collaboration pane surfaces conversations related to this record, whether it's a one-on-one chat, group chats, or meetings. This not only saves time and boosts productivity, but with the increased focus and business context, it allows sellers and agents to better engage and deliver the ideal customer experience. By the way, this experience is the same across sales, customer service, and field service. This means that people across the organization can collaborate regardless of department or role to meet customer needs. That's true organization-wide collaboration and customer engagement, all in the context of your existing business processes. Well, let's get back to another sales example. When a seller needs to connect with a customer, they can call them using Teams right from within Dynamics 365 Sales. Simply click to dial directly from the Up Next widget, and a Teams dialer opens. While on the customer call, sellers will see real-time insights such as transcription with business-critical keywords highlighted, suggested action items, and a space for note-taking that seamlessly ties back to the sales records. Similarly, when you're in that Teams meeting, sellers will be able to see all the customer context, records, real-time insights, action items, and notes. Then within seconds of finishing the call, a rich summary with business insights is available, including follow-up actions, call playback and transcription, sentiment analysis, and key topics discussed during the call. These could be keyword mentioned like pricing, timing, or competitors, and so on. Not only can sellers follow up at just a click, but managers can spot trends emerging across their org in near real time. The rich insights captured from the call helps provide a deeper understanding of customer needs. We're super excited to show you how we're bringing the power of Dynamics 365 directly into the flow of work with Teams, meeting people where they do their best work, whether within Teams or within Dynamics 365. For example, here you can see how sellers are able to search for and share customer records from within Teams. Other people in that conversation will then be able to view and edit details directly within the conversation flow without even having to leave Teams. We believe that delivering a great customer experience requires not only connected data, but a connected and collaborative team around that data. Dynamics 365 and Teams together deliver this in the most powerful way. Our goal is to create a seamless, continuous experience between these apps. Regardless of where people are, they will have the tools and data they need to collaborate to be more productive and deliver great customer experiences. Now back to you, Takeshi.
Thanks, Ray. Ray showed us how we're building Teams collaboration experience within Dynamics 365, and also how we're enhancing Dynamics 365 experience within Teams. This unified seller workspace can help your organization respond to the sustained shift to digital buying and selling that we're seeing everywhere. Lastly, let's see how Teams and Dynamics 365 are coming together to empower working teams, using an example of a retail store. In retail, it's important to maximize collaboration among staff for the best customer experience without heavy overhead. Frontline workers need a streamlined tool that enables them to connect with their peers while also giving them instant access to the data needed to help make the best business decisions. With Teams and Dynamics 365 Commerce, we're removing the barriers between the head office and individual stores by providing new task management functionality right within Teams. Let's go to Balaji to see it in action.
Thank you, Takeshi. We have seen that Teams is a great collaboration tool, and in particular for retail workers on the store floor. And the integration we are announcing today makes Teams even more powerful. I'll showcase how tasks that are created for store employees light up both in our Dynamics 365 point of sale application as well as in Microsoft Teams in a synchronized fashion. This allows the store employees to choose the application of their choice to view and manage the task and ensure that the task status and details stay in sync between these two applications. As a regional manager, you may want to prepare all of your stores for an upcoming holiday season. As you can see, Teams for every store has been already created in Microsoft Teams based on the data that is in Dynamics 365 Commerce. Now, to prepare stores either all at one time or one store at a time, you can use the task application to create a preparation checklist which includes specific tasks along with the due dates. Then, when you publish this task list, you will see the organization hierarchy is already populated using information from Dynamics 365 Commerce. You can publish this list to your entire region with just a few clicks. In retail stores, Store Manager will use their Dynamics 365 Commerce point of sale application or Microsoft Teams to see the new tasks that have been assigned. Store managers can easily assign tasks to individual workers and update the status of tasks as they are completed. If there are new additional tasks, store managers can easily add them right from their POS application or from within Microsoft Teams, notifying employees. Now, as an employee, all of your tasks are available in a single place and accessible across all devices, including laptop, tablet, or your mobile phone, making it incredibly easy to complete them. Back at the head office, you can use Microsoft Teams to see how your stores are doing. You'll be able to check on progress across all your stores and follow up with store managers of those stores that may be falling behind. We are continuing to add more integration capabilities between Microsoft Teams and Dynamics 365 Commerce, such as creating programmatic tasks, check-in customers for curbside pickup, and many, many more. All of these experiences will be available right from within Microsoft Teams. We are super excited about all of these capabilities coming to market. And with that, I'll send it back to you, Takeshi.
Thanks, Balaji. With Dynamics 365 Commerce and Microsoft Teams, we're enabling retail teams to showcase best practices, highlight urgent tasks, and build stronger community among store locations. These are just a few ways we're strengthening the integration between Dynamics 365 and Microsoft Teams in the upcoming release. With new integrations coming to Dynamics 365 Customer Service, Field Service, Human Resources, and Supply Chain Management as well, we're enabling unified collaboration and team engagement across your entire organization. You'll be able to enhance how people work together across teams, functions, and business divisions, creating opportunities to enhance employee experiences and deliver on customer expectations. We'll continue our investment in innovation to turn work the way it was into the way we want it to be: more efficient, more collaborative, more insightful, and ultimately, more productive. Microsoft Cloud is built from the ground up to enable just this, and we can't wait to see what you'll do with it. Thank you.